The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. Good morning, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between.
Good morning, where you at?
Oh, good morning. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. My bad. You're right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between. It's your boy Kwame, and I'm here by the melanin proficient, the king himself, Kyrie Sinatra, and we're also joined by the also melanin proficient, the gorgeous, the lovely, our new co-host of Pyro Power Hour reality TV edition, Miss Lisa.
Hello.
We got a lot to talk about today. We have lot to talk about today, but we have some breaking news. All right, y'all, we got some breaking news. It looks like Coppin State University has parted ways with head coach Juan Dixon, according to Stadium's Jeff Goodman. Dixon, a former NBA player and All-American player at Maryland, led the Eagles program to a 51-131 mark in 6 seasons, including a 9-23 record in the 2022-23 season. The former Terrapins star took over the program ahead of the 2017-18 season. Dixon accumulated his highest number of wins in the 2019-20 season when Coppin State won 11 games. However, the Eagles had their most successful under Dixon during the 2020-21 campaign, despite fewer wins when the program tied for the MEAC North Division title during a shortened season. The Eagles carried the momentum from that campaign into the 21-22 season when they finished 9-23 and lost to Norfolk State in the MEAC title game. In December, while leading the Eagles program, Dixon came under fire for how he handled a situation involving a former player filing a lawsuit against one of Dixon's former staff members, claiming that the assistant manipulated him into sending nude photos and sexually suggestive text messages and extorting him in the process. The Eagles have not had a winning season since the 2010-11 campaign. Thoughts?
Well, you can't coach the students and fuck them too.
Well, there you go.
When it rains, it pours.
Dr. Holt, thank you for joining. He says Coppin State still getting sued. Whew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, Lisa, when it rains, it pours. So he has gotten fired. And is Robin reduced to friend of the show?
I don't know what's going on with her ass.
Yeah, they're saying that she's been demoted, but we'll see. You know, they come up.
Well, they need to start tricking and sipping because they're gonna need some checks be paid. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
Well, Juan, I suggest you go on over there and big Michael Darby.
Well, he's gonna have to be a full-time house husband, right?
Who, Ron? Oh yeah. You better call Michael Darby, Juan. Get some of that loot.
Wow.
Get some of that loot.
Anyway, good luck, girl. I ain't got no words. All right, guys, it's time to get into the quick drop. Okay, so in the quick drop today, we are sponsored, or the quick drop is sponsored by Pyro Media Productions. Go to pyromediaproductions.com to get your social media content, social media management, content creation, audio, video production, photography, all of that, everything, la-di-da-di, everybody. You can go ahead and go over there to get all of that information. And it's also, the quick drop is also brought to you by Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. Your story, our station. And we want to thank our Bullet in Flight listeners for listening to Pyro Power Hour and all of the other Pyro Media network or shows on there. So shout out to y'all. All right, let's get into the quick drop. So, what's up with Quad? Everybody know what's up with Quad? So, Married to Medicine fans have been hearing a lot of rumors about the upcoming season. To no surprise, speculation about casting has been the most popular topic on social media as of late. As we reported, Phaedra Parks has reportedly joined the cast. She mentioned she was dating a doctor at last year's BravoCon. Quad Webb's ex-husband, Dr. Gregory Lucy Ford, is said to be returning as well with his wife-to-be. It was also recently confirmed that Anila Saja and Dr. Contessa Metcalf are out. Contessa said she decided it was time for her to walk away from the show and do something different. As for Anila, it was alleged that she was fired. Well, Dr. Heavenly Kimes answered some questions from fans on social media and told her subscribers that Contessa was actually fired, allegedly. Thoughts?
Heavenly didn't say. I saw that video. Heavenly did not say allegedly.
I'm saying allegedly.
Yeah, I think the only person, right? I think the only person that's ever walked away in housewife history is LVP, and I think it was another member of Beverly Hills, but otherwise everyone's fired.
Oh, she's talking about the white housewife.
Oh, that's what I said.
Oh, really? I know what you were talking about.
The Miss Lisa watches all of them.
Yeah, I haven't watched Miami.
Okay. I can't get into Miami.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Miami either.
Now, the rumor is they don't know if Quad is coming back or not. But so that's up in the air.
I'm glad to hear Eugene is coming back. I always felt that he was given.
You mean Dr. G? Eugene been there.
Dr. G. I'm glad to hear that he's coming back.
I'd rather see
because they divorced, they kept Quad. Why couldn't Dr. G be on and date and all this? You know, I thought it was unfair. So I'm glad to see him back, and I was always curious.
Well, I guess because the way Dr. G dogged out, I don't know.
Did he really dog her out?
You don't think so?
Did he? No, I think Quad was not nice, and I would have cheated if I was Dr. G.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
Keep talking, you guys. I'm trying to fix something over here.
Okay,
for me personally, I think Quad is good TV. But I'm here nor there with her, so it doesn't really affect me either way.
Good TV, yes, but I like Quad, on the show. I mean, what is Dr. G gonna bring really? Now
his new wife.
Yeah, but then that'll bring conflict between.
That's what we want. Because Quad need business, right? I mean, so she's been dating. We haven't seen them. We've heard she's, messed around with carpenters and whatnot to help with her.
But that's what Simone and somebody.
And
else
I believe
said.
Dr. Simone. She's a truth sayer.
She said she heard it. She said she used Quad
from the same place she heard stuff from the same place that Quad heard stuff from about Toya. So whatever.
I mean, that's a good point there.
What do you mean, Toya?
Yeah.
Shit. Now, me personally, I believe Toya had something to do with that woman's house. Allegedly.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
Why?
Why would she? Why would she break into? Why?
Just to get back at it, Toya is an Aries. Y'all, you know how y'all get when y'all get mad.
We're not going to commit We're not going to commit crimes. I mean, we can be a mess, and we'll bring it, but we're not going to do that. I mean.
But she didn't commit the crime. I think she knows who did.
Oh, she may have hired like a cousin that needed money. Oh well, yeah, we're not above that.
Right. We're not above that.
I was that she out there and she's out there. She probably called some of her cousins from Bankhead, Pookie and Ray Ray.
Okay, Pookie and Ray Ray came in, but shame on them for not having. What do they have? Ring? They just have cameras.
That's
pseudo cameras. I mean,
don't know.
Who has $1 million home? And I mean, we have better security than they do.
I said the same thing.
So I think it was an inside job. I'm gonna stick to that.
Who they did? Her mama?
I think they needed insurance money. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, allegedly. Okay.
allegedly. Can we not say these are our opinions? Like these are totally. But again, Toya had no reason to do that.
Okay.
At all.
So, in other news, in other news on the quick drop, Sheree being messy. Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage Huntsville returns in April, and amid the hiatus, there have been a lot of rumors spreading around on social media. People are questioning if there were any changes made to the cast. In particular, it's been rumored that Miss Wanda and Destiny Payton were fired from the show.
I hope not.
Wanda died. Hallelujah.
Wanda denied that she was.
Wanda gone.
Wanda denied that she was fired. However, she did confirm that she hasn't filmed any scenes as of yet. As for Destiny, fans noticed quickly that she was included in the promotional photos that have been shared on social media. She was also called out at last season's reunion by Carlos King and Kimmy Scott for not sharing much about her life on the show.
We know nothing about her. Nothing.
Interestingly enough, the rumors didn't stop at cast shakeups. Fans have also been wondering if Sheree Whitfield will make a guest appearance on the upcoming season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The Real Housewives of Atlanta OG is dating Martell Holt. Well, Carlos opens up about the new season during a chat with DJ Richie Sky. He said, quote, "This season is not a regurgitation of last season. You are about to experience some new dynamics. Expect the unexpected. New friendships, new alliances, new beefs, and yes, you will see Sheree," end quote.
Well, we know what that means for those of us who watch the show. It's about to be messy as hell.
You know it's about to be messy, Hetty.
And he brought in the right one, Sheree.
I am happy. Mama's pleased to hear this because I feel that Mel needs some competition and Sheree's going to give it to her.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But I don't agree Mel needs. I love Mel. But what I'm happy about, you said Miss Wanda ain't on the show. Hallelujah. But
I'm very sad to hear that because I am a Wanda fan. I feel that,
Lisa, you cannot be.
I do. I love the way she loves.
She said what she said.
That is the only woman on television worse than Mama Joyce.
No. I don't believe
Mama
that.
D.
Are you serious?
There's Mama D.
I have not watched this particular show, but I was just shocked that you said that because we're talking.
Well, wait a minute.
No, you know who's worse than Mama Joyce?
You don't think Wanda's worse than Mama? Well, okay.
You know who's worse than Mama Joyce?
No.
What's Tiffany Pollard's mother? New York's mother.
Oh my goodness.
Patterson.
Yes. That's the worst mama of all mamas.
But she is great TV.
She is phenomenal.
And so is Wanda. I think Mel.
Wanda's too messy.
No, she's not.
If you get on social media, if we're doing a reality show together, and I come on my page and say, you know what, Miss Lisa, I just because of what you said on the reunion, then I want to get you back on social media and tell lies. I don't like that. And Wanda's every bit of, I know what they saying she is, but Wanda's every bit of 68. I don't give, that woman ain't no 58. She is not 4 years older than me. I'm not going with her.
No, she don't.
I mean, well, not 4 or 6. She's not 6 years older than me.
She's a liar. She's a track star.
She's messy.
I like Miss Wanda. I think she needs to be polished up a little bit, but I like her.
But Carlos also said, or somebody said, that Sheree is going to cause friction between some castmates. Like, she's going to cause some other people to argue. And then walk away. That's typical Sheree.
Well, I think, what's the girl with the hair products that I bought and it takes 50 years for them to be shipped off?
Kenya Moore?
No, she's on Destiny.
You know what, Kwame?
He's on Destiny. No, she's about Destiny.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
No, not Destiny.
Ooh.
Destiny is Milani, the shop that's never open. But Candace hair.
Who is Candace?
Stormy.
Oh, now I am pissed off that they made her a permanent fixture.
Well, I'm upset about that too.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So all the emails that I've sent to whoever ships out her product, because it legit takes 2 months to get your order, to get the label that it's been shipped, and then it sits for another 3 weeks. So yeah, I want to have someone to contact.
What drop shipping does she use? At Alibaba?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But Stormy,
I don't know.
So when she first came to the show, I tweeted Carlos King. I said, "Why did you bring this woman on here to turn Love and Marriage Huntsville into Love and Hip Hop Huntsville? I don't like this. I don't like her." But then she calmed down. But then last season she was a little more calm. She's into Zen and whatever she was doing.
Lies,
shaking, rubbing crystals or whatever is supposed to calm her down.
Not rubbing crystals, child.
So I think it's gonna hurt her brand. I really do.
They didn't have to make her no, and then but they kept what's the other girl, the light skinned lady, and her husband.
No, then you're talking goodness,
the
Whitfields.
No, Whitfields. Is that their last name? The one that used to be Mel. The one that used to be Mel's friends. This is her
everybody used to be Mel's friends.
Okay, this is her second husband, and because she talked how her first husband, she wanted all this material stuff, he couldn't give it to her, so she left him.
Right, the Whitfields. I forget.
Okay,
I hate her.
But, yeah. Okay, so I thought they were gonna get rid of them because of the reunion. They were getting on them and Destiny's case, so I don't know why they didn't get rid of Destiny.
Land a plane.
Okay.
This is a quick drop. This is a quick drop, not a review.
Bring Destiny back.
Okay.
Keep on to go.
Let's focus.
It takes Stormy off. Bring Destiny back and keep wanting to go. There we go.
I don't really want Destiny, to be quite honest. She shared nothing.
I love Destiny. Everybody want to be Destiny.
For what? I mean, what do you love about her? You know nothing about her. Okay, let's land the plane. Go on.
All right, let's move on. Sheree being messy. Whatever's going on in Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I'm here for it.
I got a question. Speaking of Sheree leaving the Housewives of Atlanta?
No, she's not. No.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna she's gonna get a per diem from
Hey, Antio.
But Mother Cohen let her come over there. Hey, Mother Cohen let her come over there to Carlos King.
Yeah, she may need to be a full-time member after this season if she don't step it up.
That's why I said Mother Cohen let her come over there, but okay.
All right, we got one more quick drop. Let's move on because we got lots of review on this latest episode of the Queens of R&B. So the next thing that's going on in the quick drop is Drew eating stew. So Drew Sidora's estranged husband is not taking the Real Housewives of Atlanta stars' infidelity claims sitting down. Ralph Pittman fired back in court after Drew Sidora accused him of being unfaithful per court documents. Drew and Ralph both filed divorce petitions last week, with the reality star noting in her initial filing that the duo had been separated since February due to Ralph's repeated uncondoned adultery. I'm going to skip all of this. Drew revealed that she had seriously considered filing for a restraining order after Ralph allegedly became physically aggressive during a purported incident that occurred on February 20th, 2023. Her lawyer described the alleged episode in a court filing. Love and Hip Hop's Atlanta star Mimi Foss confirmed that her ex-fiance Ty Young is currently in a lesbian relationship with Drew. Mimi shared a picture of Drew and Ty on her Instagram page, along with the lyrics from a rap song by aspiring rapper Ice Spice. According to Sandra Rose, Mimi is struggling to come to terms with Drew and Ty's relationship, and it has affected her. The sources suggest that Mimi should have been aware of the risk of introducing one's partner to their close friend. Thoughts?
Well, I don't understand the purpose of Mimi releasing that information.
I didn't understand that either.
I
don't get it.
Hey, Inspired, thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
But I mean, are you trying to join the show or something?
That's what I think she's trying to do.
Or I didn't understand more that. Shower curtains or shower holes.
But you're in a whole different situation, girl. You were most hot, honey. Why don't?
But am I surprised about any girl-on-girl action in Atlanta? It's just another Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. It's just another Wednesday.
How is this new?
And that's what kills me. I don't understand why people that in the community try to shame other people for being in the community.
Right. Right. So
Mimi, you need to check. Or you missing your girlfriend or your wife, whatever she was. Poor thing. But I'm not surprised because Drew gives me she'll go either way, so I wasn't surprised.
Right.
But I think
Drew. When it comes, I think she's open to pleasure, and most people that I knew when I lived in Atlanta, pleasure has no gender. So
exactly, it served no purpose whatsoever.
Right.
All right,
you guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna get into what's tea, because we're going to be talking about the latest episode of the R&B, or the Queens of R&B, and we got a lot to talk about, so stay tuned.
Oh, yes,
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share, invite your cousins, your loved ones, everybody, lottie-dottie. We'll see you on the other side.
Bring them out.
Black by popular demand. So sorry about all of that. We had a little bit of a glitch, honey. Listen, one man, one plan. Okay, right here. That's all we got.
You're making it happen, Kwame.
You're making it happen. I appreciate you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate you. All right, you guys, let's get right back on into this. So let's go into what's tea. Okay, and we will be reviewing. We'll be reviewing the Queens of R&B on today, this latest episode, episode 2. But before we do that, we want to thank our sponsor for this particular segment. Oh, look, it's Kyrie's husband, and he's listening to Audible. Audible.com, which is an Amazon company, is going ahead and giving us a 30-day free trial to all of our pyromaniacs. So go ahead and utilize this at your leisure. And if you cannot use this QR code, you do not worry, you guys. Don't fret. I got you covered. I'm going to go ahead and put the link right on in here, and you'll get 30 days free trial for this particular, and it'll be in the comments. And if you're listening on Balloon Flight Radio, you can go over to PyroMediaNetwork.com and grab those codes for you right over there. All right, you guys. So, you know how I always do it. It's always ladies first. So, Miss Lisa, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Are we starting from the beginning?
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay. I'll just say this. Tasha and her husband did it, and the mama was in on it.
Allegedly.
I watched Candy speak on it, and I believe it.
Yes!
I believe it. I got
a direct quote from it.
And I don't think Tamika would do an ugly cry on TV if it weren't true.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, I do.
Well, she did it for Tyler Perry, maybe in one of his plays, but the pain behind there was pain behind those tears for sure. So I certainly believe it.
Absolutely.
So are we starting from the beginning, or are we just giving comments?
Starting from the bottom, now we're here, honey. All right, so go ahead.
I feel that Tasha's husband is a modern day Ike Turner.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I think there's abuse there. I think she's fearful of the man, but I also think that she is hell bent on trying to be the Beyonce of Escape. And by the way, there's only one Beyonce. And I don't think she's that talented. And might I say, and I think I said this last week, that we don't want her music. We've shown her time and time again. And now here we are, 2023, and we're going to show her again on this Good Friday.
My lord, my lord. Oh my God, the Tide Squad rushing in. Oh my God. Hey, Tide Squad, what's going on? I'm seeing a sea wave of breeder. I can't even keep up. My lord, my lord, my lord.
They came from church.
They shut down the church over there. We want to thank
church.
Thank you, Mother. We appreciate you for jumping on it. I'm so sorry I had to jump on. Yes, well, y'all come right on it. Y'all came right just in time. Y'all came right on in time. Oh my God. Thank you so much, y'all. Church let out.
Right. Let it out. They came over here. Church let out.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for joining. We appreciate you. No one asked for right. Exactly, ATL Tourist. Nobody asked.
Thank you. ATL Tourist knows.
Hey, LLE, love you too.
Hey, LLE.
Okay, so listen, y'all. So well, Kyrie, you go first. I don't want to. Let's stick with this particular section. Hey, Lamar, how you doing? Brother Matt.
Oh, that's how you see Lamar? Oh, okay, Lamar. Don't. So we're only going to talk
Lamar
about.
alone.
Are we going to talk about the whole show or just this?
Just this part right now. Let's talk about the husband and
okay, with the husband.
Let's talk about the thief and his wife.
The thief in the night.
Now I agree with Miss Lisa that Rocky is very controlling. Like, did you see how he came at her when she was in the confessional?
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Did you see her body?
Hey,
did you see her body? She like completely.
She changed, but she kind of like tensed up. I don't know what he said in her ear, but she kind of tensed up a little bit.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Can I say something from a production standpoint?
Sure.
Yeah.
So when Candy was saying in the confessional that you know how oh boy was and how production just cut right over to him whispering in Latusia's ear, girl, I fell out. I said, production, y'all shady as shit.
Shady.
Okay?
That's Mona Scott.
But production can't do nothing if you don't give them something.
That's what I told Kyrie when he tried to say someone was getting bad edits.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
there's no bad edit if you're not giving them the information to use.
Well, no, but you can twist and turn anything in production.
You can, but what you can't twist and turn is the fact that Tasha is horrible TV, and if she's trying to garner fans, she's doing the absolute opposite of that.
Well, I don't think she's horrible TV.
She is.
I do.
She's not horrible. What do you mean? She's just as shady or whatever else. Now Tasha, I like Tasha, but I gotta say this song, the performance she did at church on Sunday, that wasn't that.
Church on Sunday and the song she did.
But the song no, she sang
song that she did in that wedding gown that keeps populating all over. I'm tired. I need her to stop.
Well, not
if
that.
she got to lead me to Jesus, I'm not going. That's all.
Okay. Well, when she had her meeting, I didn't like that either because she didn't tell the group. And I also watched Candy's.
Hey, Ty Squad.
She didn't. Hey, Ty Squad. I did number 3. She did not tell the group anything. Like, you know, and I agree with Candy. If you don't want to do this no more, just say, hey, I need to take a break.
That's what I'm saying. Now listen.
But of course she wants to do it. She wants to do it.
She wants a check.
Well, no, this is her dream.
And she's using it as leverage to, again, do her solo thing that's still going to flop.
But exactly. And here's my thing. Hey, Ray Bishop, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to, y'all rush.
She is a trailer park mess.
She is a hot mess.
Ooh. A hot trailer park mess. Yes.
Let me tell you something about Latavia. I mean Latusia, whatever her name is.
You said it right, Latusia.
Mm-hmm. So my issue with her is not that she's not talented. She clearly has a powerful voice, right? And so I Miss Lisa. But my issue with her is that you guys cannot see what they are doing. Okay? And regardless of whatever issues that the SWV had, they had them, they hashed it out, and they're not letting it affect their money. But you can't have it both ways. They're professional. Right. You can't have it both ways, Latusia. You can't sit there and say, oh, I want to go ahead and have all these issues or whatever. And listen, I get it. I understand how a lot of it, probably 25% of it is for the camera. But 75% of it, there's some issues up in here.
She hasn't forgiven from the... Go on, Curry.
I was at the issues of her sister, and her mom.
But that ain't got nothing to do with the group.
There's more than just that.
That ain't got nothing to do with the group.
I do think she's jealous of Candy.
Yes.
I believe that. Yeah. Now I don't believe that when she said that Candy sabotaged her, I don't believe Candy did that.
I don't think she did it either.
And Candy had no power then.
But that's what Candy was saying.
Exactly.
But now it's spilled over. It is 30 years later. I need y'all to get it together. Well, Tasha, I need you to get it together.
Listen, what is plaguing Latusha, and that's what I'll be calling her. Thank you, Kwame. What's plaguing her is
hey, mother, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
A dream deferred, and she's just miserable. She's miserable.
Here's my thing.
I think their mother is the root, is the common denominator.
I don't think that's the common denominator. Here's why.
Between her and Tamika, that's the common denominator.
But it's not about them. It's not just about them. Here's my issue.
I agree.
So here's my thing with the whole situation. At the end of the day, you have to look at the situation whether you're going to do this for the money. And we talked about it before. We talked about it on the reality TV edition. We've talked about it on Pyro Power Hour in the morning show. We've talked about it in multiple different areas, and where a lot of times people don't care how great you are. Hey, Meet the Whitakers, how great you are, how like whatever the situation. People want you. Oftentimes, what I have noticed is that people want you to do good, but not better than them. And there's even a step further. There's people who want you to not only do not better than them, but they are so filled with darkness in them that they will rather break the table than for anybody else to sit at it. And that means that everybody's not going to have it. So it's like, if I can't have it, nobody can. So they will sabotage. They will do whatever they need to do. And that is what I feel Latusha, Lasagna, Lawiva, Latavia, all those names, I feel like that is her issue.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait before I come home on Latasha, because in my opinion, there's a reason why SWV still talks to her. And they don't talk to them three.
There's a reason why, there's a reason why Coco and her are still talking, for sure, because I think they have a friendship. But Latusha is not likable. I mean, she's just not likable. And even, let's say that she was wrong. Let's say that she is a victim in all this. The way she's projecting herself, the opportunity that she has on this show, everybody is feeling the same way. So it's not just me and Kwame going, oh, we just don't like Tasha. She's just not good TV. The energy that she's putting out is very dark. Yeah. And this narrative that she's speaking on her sister, like she's a devil, and using all of this, this religious type of control to try to make her like, I'm your sister, so fix it. No, you fix it.
Wait. But their mother is old school Christian, and that's how they do.
We get it. Your mother don't like you, girl. We get it.
Dysfunctional.
Your mother don't like you, girl. We need to stop all this.
Now the reason why I say that they're guilty, that Tasha did take that money, and I hate saying it, but
you don't hate
saying it. Thais pointed out something, and I watched it when they was in there talking. That mama said.
Come on, Ty. Come on.
What you mean? Kim Burrell do it? Shit. All of them do it. A whole bunch of them.
And y'all still check for ass. They do. Oh, wobbly ankle ass. Kim Burrell.
I listen to it for the voice. If you can sing, you can sing.
You're gonna betray your brother for a fucking run? Are you serious?
Thank you, Miss Lisa. And this
Get out of here.
At the end of the Black Ass Day, I find it real funny. I find it real funny that everybody, and I'm not talking about you, Kyrie. I'm not talking about.
No, I'm not. And I don't say I can't. I just said I like her music.
No, that's
don't like her music, Kyrie. Don't.
Well, no, that's his personal choice. Whatever. That's not my issue. I just find it really funny. This is the overall situation. I find it really funny how people are sitting there having a conversation about what Sierra wore to the Oscars. Then we're not having a conversation about a pastor that is sitting there cussing out, saying that they're gonna whoop somebody's ass in the front of the pulpit, talking about how she's gonna also that she was talking about another woman's miscarriage, but we're gonna also talk about a mother that is on national TV sitting there discussing or treating her daughter. We're all looking at this. It cannot just be production.
The pain.
So at the end of the day, huh?
I said, no, that's not production, because her mother said, well, what if Tasha needed the money? That's why I said, oh, you took it. You did take it.
But that's what I'm saying. You cannot sit here. And what frustrates me is that, and this is who did that? Who did what? What are you talking about, LLE?
Oh, we're talking about the Queen of R&B.
We're talking about. Let me put this back up. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
Yeah.
So y'all know who we talking about.
Unless she talking about Porsche, Porsche Candy. Who did that?
Who did that? You know who did it, girl. Okay, we know
Latusha.
you did it, girl. Because listen. At the end of the Black Ass Day, and this whole thing, and this last episode was a perfect example of what we're talking about with the Black community and our community when we're talking about we gotta keep things in the house, or what happens in the house stays in the house. Well, what's happening in the house is causing people to have mental anguish and issues. So you are going to sit here and allow one daughter to steal money from your other daughter. That is a problem. And I'm looking at you, mama. That's weird.
Well,
I think Mama got her
I don't
Porsche.
understand why Tasha and Rodney aren't in jail, because I would have pressed charges about my $30,000.
Well, then the way Candy broke it down,
Tasha would be singing from behind bars,
and that's why she said I could take you to jail because Candy broke it down. They use now. If y'all that don't know, let me read it for you.
Oh, he put the glasses on. It's getting serious.
So Tiny's mom signed Escape up to a company called Sound Exchange. They help artists gain royalties that they didn't know that they had. So Tamika alleges someone who has access to her personal information had the check sent to their home. The group had no idea about the company until Tiny's mama called them and said, "Hey, did you all get y'all checks?" They said, "What checks?" And then Tamika, the only one who said they had not. So Miss Diane, Tiny's mama, she called the company and they told her the check has been signed and deposited. She asked where. They told her what address to send. She asked what address did the check go to. Tamika's name was forged on the check. And when she asked what address it was, the check sent to, the address they read matches Tasha's address. So that's why she said I have proof.
I'm laughing at Ray. He said, "Read it like a coaching evangelist, Kyrie."
So that's why she said I have proof that you took it, and she does have proof.
Listen, you know how I knew it was true? Now I'm not like Pam, the law intellect, and I'm definitely not no Ben Crumb. But what I do know,
thank God.
Okay, listen, that's a busy type of day.
That's a whole other
that's
conversation.
A whole type of conversation. But my whole thing is what I noticed when what's the husband's name? Latusha's husband,
Rocky.
When his ass, when she brought up the situation, he was like, "You can't be telling lies and stuff, and that's how stuff comes back to you." If you were really about it, if this was really not true, you would have been sent a cease and desist to her ass. Okay, you would have been, but you can't send a cease and desist if things are not true.
Right.
But I wonder how.
At least that's what I know of.
But how did they get sent to Tasha's address? Because maybe they used to live together or something.
Who?
Maybe
because Candy's check got sent to Mama Joy's house.
They probably had their old addresses when they were young.
But you said something earlier. I don't know if it was Miss Lisa or if it was you, Kyrie. You said something earlier about how Latusha is jealous of Candy. And
I did.
Yeah, with you, Kyrie. And so one of the things that popped in my head when you said that is, and one of the things that I noticed, if you remember in episode 2, this last episode, we saw clips of Candy always in the studio. There was like a little bit of a montage where she was like, "I was always in the studio. That's where my home was, and that's where I lived." And then when Escape kind of fizzled out, she was still writing songs for people. She was still doing things. She was always in the studio, and then she kept her business. And then if you remember in right before, I think there was a was it on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or was it a separate thing where Escape had its own little special? And
they have
a special, right?
Yeah, they had a special, and so I kept seeing Latusha being kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like she was kind of following what Candy was doing and looking at what Candy and not really keeping up. So that let me know you didn't keep up with the industry, boo. You didn't keep up with your skills. You didn't keep up with your booking engagements.
And then when the group was ending, Candy was hungry. Candy said, "I can't be not making no money." Because when Candy said they stopped making money, so I can't do this. Right. So her and Tiny started writing songs.
But I said all that.
Right.
Because I really don't care which, because at the end of the day, they all should be. I want everybody to win, right? I don't ever want Latasha to ever not and Tamika to ever not be making money, because at the end of the day, let's keep it real.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Don't mail my check. I'm coming. Hey, Dr. Morrison, Dr. Dante in the house. Shout out to Dr. Dante.
Look, Kwame, I do want all of them to make it, and I do want Latasha to make it, just not in song.
You know what?
Okay.
My point is that this is the same thing that and I'm not a big Candy fan. Okay, I think Candy's cute on Rob's Rise of Atlanta,
right?
But I'm not like I'm a part of the Candy hive. I'm not a stand for her. But at the end of the day, she has a good work ethic. She still has, at the end of but that's the same thing that happened with Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? People were looking at, she has a good work ethic.
She sure does.
Whether you like Beyonce or not, whether you like Kelly or not, whether you like, these people have good work ethics. And I don't feel until recently that Latasha did. And so you can't be jealous.
I don't think she does now.
Candy.
I don't think she does now.
That's here nor there. I know Rocky's working for her. Rocky's being a great assistant, but whatever. That's here nor there. I said what I said. But at the end of the day, I just feel like we need to start looking at what's going on, really behind the scenes of what's going on with this, because you can't blame everything on production. You can't. Right. And you said what you said. You did what you did, and all of that is being these producers are bringing clips of what you're doing. We can't just manifest, stuff coming out of anywhere. This is stuff that you're saying.
Well, I just want them to show SWV more.
I feel like it, right?
I feel like we're gonna get more
because they're not dysfunctional, right? These girls have said, "Listen, we may not be the best of friends, but together we get money." But we put all this stuff behind us, and Tasha, for the life of her, cannot come together and just talk about it.
When me and Coco was talking, I said Latasha ain't a typical leader, because I would be B. Arthur. I might not like you bitches, but when that camera come on, hey, let's make this money. Oh, we back? Hey, girl, yeah. And then the camera go off, I'm back.
Honey.
Bitch, I'm back to head your guts.
Right.
But that's how I operate.
At the end of the day, and that's honestly how most of the Housewife franchises are. They don't really see each other unless they're really good friends. How Robin and the Green Eye Bandits are. Robin and Giselle. They actually have a podcast together.
My job,
honey.
I like Robin.
Do you really?
You like? Wait a black ass minute. Pause.
Okay.
You like? Hold up. You're on the spotlight, honey. You like who?
Why do you like Robin? Why?
I just like her. I think she's laid back. I get why she probably didn't want to put that information out there. You know what I mean? But I don't.
You are such a hypocrite. Because you're a hypocrite.
I am a hypocrite.
I know, because you're talking about Destiny.
Well, it was nice having Miss Lisa on the show. We're have an opening if anybody wants to join.
Because you're talking about Destiny.
Let me just say this. Robin, is she problematic? Perhaps. Okay.
Ooh,
she didn't share her full life. She didn't share her full life. I get it. But we're talking about a woman who's been, this serial cheater.
Oh.
I imagine that was painful for her. So I'm not going to go in because she didn't want to share that part of her life. But otherwise, I think she's a good Robin to Giselle.
Okay, let's get back to
meaning Giselle being Batman and she being
that's another conversation. Anyway,
if Robin quits the show, they'll be at the unemployment office.
Will
Kawan ain't got no check no more.
Better start scripting, honey. Better start
scripting. She done got demoted. So child, she ain't quitting.
We'll see.
She needs every check that she needs. Anyway,
she does.
Well, and sidebar real quick. I think one of the reasons why their marriage was really rushed is because of this type of thing. Because you can't testify against your spouse. Allegedly. I'm just speculation.
I agree.
Allegedly, it's speculation.
And also to save her job, because she's been dangling this relationship and they're not going to get rid of her. Whether y'all like it or not, they're not getting rid of Robin now.
Filming, aren't they? Oh no, but is Robin going to talk? But Juan don't want to be in front.
Robin is going to talk.
Let me tell you something. Robin don't have a damn choice at this damn point. Right. Robin don't have a damn choice. Well, you either shit or get off the pot, honey boo.
Mother Cohen was very upset with her, so she was. Yes. But I'm gonna tell you something. I do believe she needs to be demoted, because what they did to Mother Kenya, because she didn't share her marriage, they need to do the same thing. I mean,
Mark Daly didn't want. And honey, why showing no Mark Daly?
Robin won't be on one of these girls' scripts, honey.
Mark Dillon didn't want me. If Mark Dillon was my husband, I wouldn't share it either.
Dr. Dante, we're talking about Real Housewives of Potomac.
Talking about. I'm sorry.
He's
We're talking Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes, but anyway, let's get back to the focus of the Queens of R&B.
Yes, the Queens.
One of the things that I really think that should happen. This is my personal opinion. I'm sure Kyrie will agree. Hopefully, Miss Lisa will agree. But Coco needs a spinoff.
She sure as hell do.
She is good TV. Her family dynamics, the way she activates,
let me say this: everyone in her family is attractive, TV. which is key. Okay.
Oh yes,
everyone
her son is real cute.
Yes, I love it. I just want more SWV. We don't have enough of them on this show.
And I didn't know she had a rap. And her other son,
he's an Lil Tracy rapper.
Wait,
right,
which yeah, Lil Tracy. That's when I was like, he's real cute. But the other one, what's the other?
Jalen.
She got the gay community right on lock. She is going to be good TV. I'm telling you. And her interaction with her mother.
Support. I love how she encourages her son. Great TV. Great TV.
My God, on today.
It will be great TV. I agree.
You think Lily's going to talk about her daughter Harriet's past prostitution situation?
I doubt it.
That would be good TV.
I'm leaving.
She's not like Tasha and Tamika. It's not a
no.
But Tamika did say the only reason she brought that up because they pushed her because nobody knew she was going to talk about it. She said she was pushed. But when you've been festering something for so long, it just came out. But you stole $30,000 for me, baby. Listen.
Tamika needs to pay her bills, and she's on the right side of right.
Let me explain something to you. If you stole $30,000 from me, there's no family conversation, honey. We're gonna keep this on. I am busting. We're fighting. Just like that pastor said, what was her name? Jamila, that was Jamila's husband? Okay, yeah. That was my check. Okay?
I see you. How you prove it?
That was my check, honey.
It's your ass.
It's your ass. I'm going to whoop your ass, honey.
We have family members that will beat you up over $50.
For $50? Okay. You have family members that will whoop your ass over a spades game, girl.
That's true. I'm never allowed to play spades.
Let somebody renege. Let somebody renege.
But that's me. That's me. If you renege, that's me. I'm ready to fight. That's me.
We ready to fight, honey. You want $30,000?
If you renege, I'm ready to fight.
No,
I can't
$30,000.
No, ma'am. Somebody lying. Somebody needs to stop. I refuse for you to.
Well, she said she got proof. No, but we would never.
We couldn't be in the same room
ever. No.
People need to make it a normal process of just getting rid of people. I don't care how close they are.
So you got to see each other in a group.
Well, I'm just saying. No, I work with colleagues that I can't stand all the time. Latasha would be a colleague.
Not told.
Right. Jamila need to go and
check her husband. Talking that she going to guilt her into that.
Right.
That's what I was saying. But that's another conversation.
But here's my question. Like I asked on TikTok, why would you get that's insecurity at the top level? Why would you get mad at this woman as a prophet of God? And she said, the Lord told me to give you this word. Ain't that what y'all do? Ain't that what prophets do?
Well, wasn't the issue she wanted to give the word to the husband by himself and not with the wife?
She just wanted to give him a word, but she said, no, you got a word for us.
Well, I didn't have a problem with that.
But I got to go back to church. I got to become a Christian again because church is off the chain.
Well, maybe the prophet is a good-looking woman.
Church is off the chain.
Mother says again, Latusha's new single would be Jailhouse Rock, and she would have a well-whooped ass at booking. I know that's right.
That's for
now. Let me say this.
But let me just say real quick. I don't believe Latasha did it. I think Rocky did it, and Latasha is just scared to say something.
No. Since she's so Christian, since she's so church folk, she's supposed to be equally yoked, right? That's her flesh of my flesh. That's her rib, right? Or that's his rib, right? No, girl, you did it. You are an accomplice, honey.
And can we say something? Can we start a petition to get her to wear the correct foundation? Because
I don't know about makeup.
The neck and the face ain't matching. That's all I'm saying. Patty cake 33 and 59. Patty cake 33 here and patty cake 59
because
there.
It's black on the neck and L'Oreal on the face, honey. It is so. It is not working for me. And I thought I was the only one that caught that.
I didn't catch it.
honey.
That's because you're in love with her and you're hopeful for her career.
Right.
That, by the way, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's going to flop on this Good Friday.
I'm in love with Coco. I do like Tasha, though. I'm in love with Coco.
Well, we all love Coco because she's a real singer.
Everybody
and
loves
she's
Coco.
An adult.
And she's real as hell.
She's real. Exactly.
But she don't have the issues like Tasha has.
Listen, honey, let me explain something to you, Kyrie. Okay, at the end of the black ass,
Where
did Miss Lisa go?
Miss Lisa, where you go?
Okay?
Did you black out?
You good?
Oh, I had a call come in. Sorry.
I was like,
okay. I was like, what happened?
I was like,
yeah.
I thought we scared you. But anyway, so at the end of the black ass day, I hear that everybody has issues. Everybody has their own problems. We're all going through stuff. We're human.
All of us.
But you're getting a check, honey, to be on Bravo. You're getting a check to do this damn tour, all right?
And you wouldn't have this opportunity if it were not for Candy. It goes back to that. And even Candy on Speak On It was like, look, go buy her album. Go get Tamika Seasoning, which I won't be doing. But what I'm saying, she's still...
I know she hasn't seen it till then. I'm gonna buy it.
You remember I told you she zeroed in on it on last
Let me know how it is.
episode.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get Latasha's album. I'm gonna support.
Now, okay, so
I don't like the single. I don't like the single, but I'm gonna get the album.
We're running out of time.
You will not get the album.
You will not get the album.
I will. So what do you mean?
You will not.
Why not?
So you can talk about it. So you're gonna keep me up wee hours in the morning and tell me how horrible it is? No, don't.
All right, we're running out of time because this is only an hour show. It's not like the morning show. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about something real quick. One thing, but was Candy sincere or condescending? What do you mean, Doctor?
No, she was sincere. She said go back to her album. She was sincere.
Oh, Candy is living life. She has no reason to stop anybody else's bag. Like she really
doesn't.
She really just want her.
She has way more multiple streams of income than all of them combined.
Yeah,
well, maybe except Tiny, but still, she ain't worried about these girls.
Right.
Thais says the new single is going to be Go Double Saran Wrap. My God. Ray Bishop says the thing is the show is the big break, not potential music. So hello.
I totally agree.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah.
You need to be a producer, Ray. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, sponsored by Reynolds Rapper Award. All right. So one thing that I picked up on the show towards the end, which drove me insane, and I don't know if you guys caught this, but when at the end, towards the end, what's her name? Coco said for the upcoming episode that that Candy wanted to maintain that Escape had top billing. Now, when she said that, I said, Candy, I know you lost your black ass mind. I know you lost your black ass mind. And then Coco left the room saying,
30 million.
I sold $40 million, bitch. 40 million records, bitch. You not gonna have me up in there. I'm not opening for nobody. And I said, I know that's right.
Compared to your 7 million, girl, back right.
And you know what? I went ahead and went on Billboard.com to check to see who had the SWV beats them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She'll tell the truth. Yeah,
and they have more hits. They have more hits.
So why would you even utter your voice to even come out?
Because they're Atlanta fans. Because Atlanta puts them up here. As we saw in Thais' comments last night, one of the Thai Squad members thinks Escape is God's gift to music.
And do they live in Atlanta?
Yes.
Because Atlanta will make you think that, right? When I lived in Atlanta, I let them know.
Hey, Glamour Ford.
It's a damn lie.
Hey, Glamour. Yeah.
Hey, come on.
One of the Thai Squad members is the Candy has more money and probably. Yeah, they do.
That don't mean nothing. That has nothing to do.
It's Candy and Tiny that has more money, not Escape. It's Candy and Tiny. Tiny because she married a thug who raps, and Candy because she's an amazing business.
But also Tiny.
But that's not fair. Totally different.
But she Tiny writes songs too, so she making money.
Well, can we say that we don't like it when outside of the hits they made for TLC and Destiny's Child, thank God for that. I will forever be a fan because she did that for Beyonce. But her and Tiny together, as of late, I don't like their music. It's just
I haven't heard it.
I don't like it.
But now I'm not a Candy fan.
T.I. He said T.I. is not a thug. He's misunderstood. You better go ahead and you better read. Dr. Dante is being so hopeful.
Turn it off. T.I. is a former thug. Escape has hits of remakes because of remakes as well. Well, whatever you want, who can I run to? They got another one. I'm not a big Escape fan.
Now, Ray Bishop, that's a very good question.
Chad, why would they?
I mean,
the
reason why I said that was a very good question because at the end of the day, if Escape don't want to do it, girl, get another group.
Well, not TLC because of that. Well, not TC because the L is gone on.
Right. The L is in glory.
Right. So I don't want to hit the T in the C. I don't want to hit TC.
They could bring a hologram of Lisa. Didn't they try that once though, Kyrie?
Yeah, they did. Who want to see that?
Kyrie.
Yeah.
That was so mean. But I get it.
No.
It's hilarious. So what are your predictions for the next episode?
Chaos.
I think this is when the blow up about to happen between the two groups because Escape think they should be up here. And SW clearly has bigger success.
And I just wish they would have the backdrop anywhere other than Atlanta.
Hold on 1 second. Kyrie, read that for me.
No shade, but Lily didn't have a spatula and them pots and pans came from the big lot.
No, I did. I said that mama could have bought a new pot set.
Really?
Just for that scene. The pot set looked like a struggle. It was a struggle.
Yeah. She should have got some Rachel Rays or some Rachel Rays.
But
or at least some Martha Stewart. Could have got some Martha.
Lily keeps it real though. But I just I'm tired of just it being an Escape show. And I think as long as Atlanta is the backdrop, they will feel like they have the upper hand.
But I think
SWV is international.
But Tamika's idea, it wouldn't have either one of them top billing.
They're worldwide.
But it would have been, them in the production.
Tamika's suggestions were a bit wild. People coming out of the floor, stuff like that.
She did a production. What you mean? The Jacksons did it?
Yeah, but the Jacksons have money.
We're talking about Escape. Okay.
So Escape can't afford them, but to come back with
if they have to steal $30,000 checks, honey, they can't afford much.
No, they did not. No, Rocky stole that money. Rocky's not a member.
And Tasha spent it.
And Tasha spent it, honey.
In the name of
that Mac Foundation.
I think Tasha's mama spent the way she acted.
Why are you saying? Why? It's her husband. It's Ike Turner. From now on, we're going to refer to Kwame as Rocky and Bullwinkle. You know how Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, you motherfuckers out here trying to tell me what to do up in here. I know what to do with my wife.
That's right.
That's why I said she's afraid. She's afraid.
Did you see his face when they were in Nashville? Like he couldn't even believe he was in the room. And that was an example as to why Whitney sent Bobby Brown outside of the conference room when she would talk business. Because I don't need you in here like, oh my God, am I in here? I can't believe I'm in here. Oh my God.
Right.
It was sad.
Baby.
It was so sad.
Oh my God.
I am really looking forward to the next episode because I want to see how SWV. Coco and them girls. I want to see how Coco and them girls go ahead and handles Escape, because when I say Escape I mean Tiny and
Candy,
because I really want to see how that's going to be navigated, because she said if we can't resolve this, there won't be an SWV and Escape show. And I said, I know that's right, you better stand 10 toes down. And if I see her bending on this particular situation, because if you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile. Because oftentimes what happens is if you allow somebody to disrespect you once, they'll do it twice. And if
are
they
they all
twice,
EPs
they'll do
on
it
the
3
show?
times. Who?
Are they all EPs on the show?
Or that is a
Candy?
I don't know. I think it's all Mona.
No, Candy's definitely EP.
Okay,
but I wonder if they all have some type of credit on this.
If they did, that'd be a check for Tasha. That'd be good.
I just want Tasha off my team.
Oh, Candy is not an EP.
Not?
No,
she's
just a producer. So the press release adds that SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B, is produced by Mona Me Productions with Mona Scott Young, Stephanie Gale, Michael Lang, Miriam. I don't know these people. Charles Davis, and Patrick McCabe.
I don't know none of them.
So they're the executive producers, but she is a producer.
Mona Scott, the only one I know.
Why didn't SWV have a hand in the production?
Yeah, because Escape didn't either. Mm-hmm.
Candy is a producer.
She's a producer on it.
Oh, well. Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have the slant toward Escape, obviously.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But like she said, that they're showing as the VS and Escape like,
Well, that's the narrative.
Accurately.
Well, we'll see how it is for episode 3, but I'm very interested in seeing how episode 3 is going to navigate. But yes, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're going to see you tomorrow for Power Hour in the morning with Kyrie and myself. And Miss Lisa, we will see you next week. Thank you so much for being on here tonight. We appreciate you. And you guys watch the Queen's. Wait, when is the other show coming on?
This Thursday is the premiere of Grown and Gospel.
Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and premiere that. Not premiere. We're gonna review that next Tuesday for the reality TV edition. So Grown and Gospel is next Tuesday, as well as the episode 3 for reality.
Queens of R&B.
The Queens of R&B. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Throw some hearts in there. Send some love. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out and share so people can watch the replay. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Any last words, Kyrie and Miss Lisa?
Nope. See you guys in the morning.
All right.
See you guys next week. Love you.
All right, you guys. You guys have and create a great night. We will see you guys in the morning. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.